My guy.
What's the deal, bro? I
My
couldn't wait for this
guy.
interview, man.
My guy.
I could
Man, the one and only.
I couldn't wait for this interview, bro.
Bro, I appreciate it greatly for having me out here to do this, bro. Like, for real. Deeply appreciate that, man.
Man, I appreciate you asking me, cause when I be listening to your shit, I be like, this nigga on some other shit. I
I
swear to
appreciate
God,
that heavy.
bro. I swear to God, ain't nobody else like sounding like you right now, bro.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot because I'm definitely trying as hard as I can to stay focused on being better and being better and better. So I really appreciate that heavy 'cause that's the goal for
Bro, you
real.
know it's so crazy. Your talking voice don't sound like your music voice, bro. You don't sound like you supposed to sound like that.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that all the time. But I don't know. It's just like, I'm a choir kid. I'm a music theater kid. So I just kind of, I get in the studio. I just kind of learn to sound how I want to sound. Just kind of ride that way.
Yeah, I respect that, man. A lot of people wouldn't even admit that they sung in the choir for real.
Shit, bro. My choir teacher is 100% responsible for me being able to do this shit today. Shout out to Miss Yasik, bro.
That's
Real
crazy.
shit. From Carmen Ainsworth High School, I graduated in 2014. Shout out to Miss Yasik, bro. Real shit.
That's crazy.
Cause I couldn't sing, bro. But she was so desperate for male singers that she was like in the hallways, always looking for male singers. She would approach niggas at lunchtime, just random niggas. Like, hey, I was in band. She saw me with my trumpet. She was like, I see you got a trumpet. How about you just audition? Come on, please just audition. I'm like, hell no. Nah. She's like, nah. Just come to the choir room. How about we just come? Let's just try some shit real quick. We tried some shit. She was like, congratulations, you just auditioned. Welcome to varsity choir. I'm like, y'all. That's
That's
how it happened, bro.
that's crazy, man. So shit. My first question, I assume your name is your first and middle name, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You got that idea from Kendrick, or you just like
No.
that's just what you've been doing? Kendrick did it too.
Well, here, okay. Well, I kind of partially got it from the same pathway of ideas that Kendrick got it from. Partially. Here's the thing. The first thing was this. I actually made music my whole life. I've been a rapper for a long ass time. The issue was I used to be Caution. That used to be my rap name years ago.
And that's why I was just about to ask you, did you have like a alias before you use your real name?
Yeah, my name was Caution, and I was making music that today I think is nowhere near as good. It was entirely different, and I stopped making music for about 3, 4 years. I was about done with hip hop. I was on the other
What did it
stuff,
sound like?
you know. I was on some like corny Eminem Nickelodeon type stuff, bro. It wasn't, it wasn't like today's music at all. It wasn't real. I didn't know anything. But the problem was I didn't have any experiences in life, and that's the point. I didn't have anything to really talk about, so I was just talking about nothing, to be honest with you. Talking about how bad I want to succeed and stuff. You know how rappers always rap about
Yeah,
winning. I was just
yeah,
rapping about trying to win. That's all.
I see.
That's all. But after that, I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna be Caution no more. Like I was done making music for about 4 years. I went through a whole bunch of bullshit, and after I went through all that shit, I said it's time for me to make music again because I want to actually talk about shit. And I said I'm done. But I hated rap because I hated all the fake shit. So I was like, if I'm gonna be a rapper again, I don't want no fake shit around me, and that includes my name. I was like, I'm gonna just go with my name and all that. Now, as far as the same shit that Kendrick did, we just know that first and last names don't work in hip hop. First names only work in hip hop if the last name is also a first name. That's what works. So you have to be, you know,
Right.
Cameron Tyler or something like that. My last name is Edwards. That shit ain't gonna fly.
Yeah, Cameron Tyler got a better ring to it for real, and it's gonna be easy. Like it's easier to Google than Caution. Caution is
Oh
gonna be
yes.
hard to look you up. But
Oh yeah.
looking when I did research on Cameron Tyler, it was a white male model named Tyler Cameron. He kept popping up. I'm like, damn, this nigga can't win for shit.
Sick of that nigga, bro. Sick of that motherfucker. I already know.
Bro, when I looked it up, I'm like, who the fuck is this white dude? I thought he was like a rock star or something, like a
I
male model.
already know. No, but at least the name is somewhat searchable. If you search Cameron Tyler on YouTube and stuff, you can still find the videos and stuff. Just ignore that white motherfucker that keep popping up in between. I'm sick of that nigga too.
Definitely still pop up for sure. Now, like, when you was caution, was you just rapping? Like it wasn't no harmonizing, no melodies, no singing, no nothing.
No, I was. Don't get me wrong. I from the beginning I was working on my singing, messing with autotune. I had a studio at my house at the time when I was younger. I had my own studio and everything, so I was working with autotune and messing with my singing and doing all that stuff. It just wasn't. It just wasn't developed. I wasn't focused on making my music better, and that was the mistake I was making. At that time, I couldn't get nobody to inbox me back. I couldn't get no collabs. I couldn't get no shows. I couldn't get shit back then. And I realized that the key difference was just having good fucking music.
And
So now it's just I'm way easier than it was back then
I respect you for saying that. 'Cause most people, music don't be good, and then they be like, "Why is it not working?" And
because
then
the shit ain't good enough.
exactly. Now, when I was listening to your music, I was like, "Damn, this nigga sound like Young Blue mixed with Kevin Gates." Do you listen to any of them too?
So I get that all the time. But your description is the best one. Most people would choose one or the other, and I'd be like, eh. But yours, I kind of see a little bit more. With that being said, I don't really listen to Young Blue. In fact, I didn't know who he was. My homie put me on to him after I made Love Acid. After I made Love Acid, he was like, "Bro, you sound like Young Blue." I didn't know who he was. He put me on to Young Blue. Kevin Gates, I fuck with Kevin Gates heavy. The I'm Him album I think, is an amazing album, and I do think some influence kind of comes from the cadence that Kevin Gates kind of carries in his music.
Yeah,
And I'm a fan of Kevin Gates, and I think it does translate a little bit.
yeah. When I heard Love Acid, I was like, "Man, this shit is fire." Like, you ever did acid?
No, actually, no. I did do it one time,
I'm
but it
scared of
was like,
acid, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, that shit had me fucked up. We had a good time, but like I done laughed for so long. I laughed for like 8 hours straight. My stomach hurt the whole day the next day, bro. I was crying, bro. I had no more tears because I was crying, laughing for 8 hours straight. Acid fucked me up. I'm done with acid though, for sure.
Who
I'm
you
done.
do it with?
I did, man. Everybody I'm dissing in all my music is who I did it with. Shit crazy.
That's crazy. It's there, man. We ain't even got to get into that, man. I thought you was gonna say you did it with your girl or something.
I wish I was evil. That was about a girl, and she was there. That ain't my girl today though.
Oh, I wish I was evil. It was about a girl.
Yeah,
About
that I wish I was evil song is about a girl, about a fucked up ass relationship.
dang, man. How you compare that to what you dealing with now?
Man, my relationship now is heaven sent and beautiful. I love that girl to death. Rena's
Motherfucker
amazing.
happy as fuck, bro. Like super happy.
Rena's amazing. She's down. She's understanding. She's open minded. She's supportive. You know, when music videos are expensive, bro. But whenever we talk about music, bro, she say how much it is, bro. I got half. Rena is like a down ass female all the way, and it's just that we are just mad open with each other. What I'm saying. She could pick up my phone any day. I could pick up hers. You know what I'm saying. It's just that everything that we be on that shit together. So.
That's fire, bro. And that's rare.
Like real shit. That's my girl all the way. That's my best friend. I love her to death.
What was I never thought about?
Boy. Okay. So I never thought that song is actually about a couple people in a couple different ways, you know. But, you know, I was in like this fucked up like living situation for some people that I used to thought was really close to me. I used to think that this nigga was my best friend. I used to think this nigga was like homies to the death, you know what I'm saying? Like all the way through, we was together every day. And this nigga just pulled a lot of bullshit on me. And this nigga is mentally ill. This nigga was just taking out his shit on everybody else. And it just made him an outright evil person, in my opinion. There's not a lot of people I hate, but that motherfucker to this day, I hate that nigga to this day, all the way in my bones. So that song was just to kind of talk about, that I felt like I was going through this recovery phase where I went through so much bullshit. It caused me to have a mental decline, and I was, you know, willing to hurt myself and do all kinds of dumbass shit that at the end of the day was gonna hurt me. So I had to get over that mindset, and that song was just me talking about. what it's like to get over that mindset, but what it's also like to stand 10 toes and also stand up for yourself. And so in that song, it's like I'm telling them niggas like, but don't forget on top of me, you know what I'm saying, being better and better minded and being in the place that I am today, don't forget that I'm still on your head. Don't forget that I am healthily minded on your head. So that's like the whole vibe of that song as far as, you know, the route that I took with that.
Hey, when I be listening to you, I be thinking like, man, like you could tell he got it up here. Like he not dumb.
I
Just by
appreciate
what he
that.
talk about in the music, I be like, man, he knows some shit. Like he just not making music to get girls or making music just for money. I could tell you genuinely fuck with music.
I appreciate that, yeah, and I do. And another thing about that song, that's another thing. You know, trying to take back all the knowledge I put in their heads. You know, like I told you, I made music for a long time, and one of the things I wanted to do was there was a point in time where I was kind of ready to make music again, stuff like that. But it was I did need that little push. But instead of me using that for myself, I was giving a lot of other niggas knowledge. You know, I don't want to drop no rapper names right now, but there was other rappers out here and stuff like that that I gave knowledge to, that I gave guidance to, that I did things for, that I wish I never did that shit for. You know, so that's why I said there's a couple people involved in that song. It's not just that best friend nigga, there's some other motherfuckers that I really gave a lot of info to as far as, you know, I was a YouTube rapper, man. I used to shoot, edit, record, do everything on my own like YouTubers do today. I used to like I was on doing everything on my own, marketing and all that on my own. To this day, all that knowledge is what I'm using to kind of push me to this day on my own. And I just wish I didn't get that shit to other niggas who took me for granted. It's really the point there.
I can understand that, man. I feel like when shit like that happen, it's almost like a learning lesson for you to just
Right.
like go through that experience and then be like, all right, at least I know not what not to do the next time.
Exactly.
Speaking of other artists, you work with J Mile.
Yes. That's my nigga.
How
That's my
that
nigga all the way. So actually I didn't know who Draymond was at first. After I made I Wish I Was Evil and I Never Thought, I didn't know who Draymond was until after those two songs. When those two songs came out, my cousin, you know, shout out to my cousin Jazz, uh, she had hit me up and told me like, "Hey, bro, this rapper Draymond, bro. That's my nigga, bro. You gotta, you know, what I'm saying, you gotta plug in with him, blah blah blah." You know, in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, so just a rapper I gotta plug into, blah blah blah. You know, what I'm saying, I ain't really think about it that much though. But
is?
then he hit me up himself. He was like, "Hey, bro, your cousin Jazz and blah blah blah." So one night, man, I said, "All right, man, I gotta finally pull up on this motherfucker." And I was supposed to pull up numerous times before that, and I just, you know, wasn't able to make it and all this other shit. It was in the back of my mind. I finally pulled up to this nigga house. Bro, tell me why Dre Mile was one of the realest motherfuckers that I have ever met. I was like, bro, this is a real good, hardworking ass motherfucker. So Dre Mile is a real ass nigga, and once I pulled up to his crib, man, it was on from there. So we made that song, and we got more music coming for sure. But
Oh,
we talk to each other like almost every day, bro. I talk to him more than I talk to any other rapper, bro. So Dre Mile is 100%. We making more music 100% all the way. That nigga is on to some shit. That nigga is smart, and that nigga is definitely a real motherfucker. Shout out to Dre Mile for sure.
yeah, shout out to him, man. Now,
Bro, have you seen? Hold on, real quick. Have you seen the Hulu show? Dave. You
I
seen that show on Hulu?
I don't even have a Hulu account.
Bro, for anybody that's watching this that's ever seen the Hulu show Dave, bro, I try to tell this nigga Dre Mile that this nigga is exactly like the character Gator in that show. He is exactly like the character Gator in that show. If you ever watch this, bro, just know that. We can keep going. Just had to put that on the record.
Now, when I was doing research, I noticed you only got 5 uploads on YouTube, bro. Like you taking your time with this shit, or you just purposely? And then like the first upload was 10 years ago. Like in
From the
10 years,
caution
you
days.
got 5 uploads, man.
From the caution days. So look, that
Like,
channel, first that channel has mad private videos, right? There's mad private videos from the caution days. I decided to leave one up just so people knew who I was. Now, with that being said, uh, I actually got videos kind of spread out. I got videos on my channel, which is the Cameron Tyler Videos channel, but I also have two music videos on the Fly City Visions channel as well.
yeah,
And and so I really have, well, one, two. I have about 7 videos out, and I just started doing this again in October of 2019. So we did 7 videos since October of 2019, and I actually have about 3 more videos coming. Shout out to Derek Poe, shot by 0 Degrees, that are already shot and is on their way. I got a song with Cassius that I got coming, a video with him. Big shout out to King Cassius. I got a video that I did with Shot by 0 Degrees. Those two are just some solo songs. I got them coming. And I got videos to shoot still. Shout out to Ace Gabbana, Rio the Young OG. There's mad shit coming.
Yeah, when I was looking it up, I was like, dang, is he taking his time, or is he like, is he not sure if he really want to do this? But I understand how it should be, because shit ain't
We
cheap.
were we working heavy. We working heavy as hell. I spent so much money, but yes, I am just a working nigga spending so much money. But I'm in this. That's the point. One of the cheapest thing I can do is be in the studio. So I'm in the studio all the time. So it's just so much music coming, and it is coming in the overdrive. And if you notice those videos, if you notice the time step, but a lot of those videos dropped in kind of the same window, because I got a lot of them done and around the same time. So when all those videos got done, there was about 3 or 4 weeks where we wasn't shooting anything. And then now I got 3 more videos all about to drop again in about the same realm amount of time. So trust me, my name is not going away. We pushing for sure.
You ever thought about uploading the videos on the other channels to your channel, just to like build your channel up too?
I think about it every day. I think about I think about the pros and cons every day. One, I feel like I want to have a conversation with those videographers before I just outright just drop the videos. You know what I'm saying? Just out of saying I got a good relationship with the people that I work with. So just I haven't really just wanted to just drop something without talking to them or anything. Number two is I feel like number credibility is important. So I feel like I kind of want to wait until I know that I have enough organic traffic that if I redrop these videos on my channel, that they can gain some organic and natural viewership. So it's just strategically, I kind of got to hold off on that for a little bit longer for sure.
I respect that. The reason why I asked is because I forgot who it was, but an artist said that they was eligible to go platinum, but since the videos that was on other people's channels, it hindered them going platinum, so they ended up just going gold. And I'm like, that'll really fuck a motherfucker up. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's a
facts.
difference
And you know
between
what?
1,000 and a million sales.
And you know what? That's all facts. And you know what? That's why I am strategic about which videos I want on my channel. The thing is, I wish I was evil. I never thought and Love As It in my mind are classic songs. Not no diss to the other music. I think the other music is really good, but I do think those 3 songs mean a lot more to me in a different way, and that's why those 3 are on my channel. And there are more that's gonna come on my channel, and there's more that's gonna go on those other guys' channels. Subscribe to Shot by 0 Degrees. Subscribe to Fly City Vision. Subscribe to Jarek HD. There's more videos coming on their channels, but the videos that are going on my channel, I think, are the classic ones, the one that hold up to time a little bit the best.
Yeah, I definitely feel like those is classics for real too. Like when I listen to them, it just brings me to a whole different mindset. It don't even feel like I'm just listening to a Michigan artist. I feel like I'm just listening to an artist. Just that's it. And that's
I
why.
appreciate that.
What was Not At All about?
Not at all. So I told you about the best friend situation, and uh that song is exactly about that. There's some things that motherfucker and some of the motherfuckers around him uh, that they have done that to this day, at the end of the day, not to be negative or nothing like that. I always want to express positivity, and I got love for everybody. But with the specifics of this one motherfucker, truly, I would be very, very happy to see that nigga gone. So, with that being said, it's one of those things where that song is kind of me being real raw about the fact that, you know, I'm gonna let the world move the way it's gonna move on you. I know I don't gotta do nothing right now. I'm not involved. I know I don't gotta do nothing. The world is gonna move, and it already has in some ways. The world is gonna move on you the way that it's gonna move on you. The way that you move is gonna respond. So that's just the whole vibe of the song. The music video, I don't live in that house. The reason I chose that house is because that's the house that I lived with those motherfuckers at. So I don't know. I didn't know if anybody lived there, if they lived there, who lived there. I didn't know what. But me, I called Derek. I said, we pull up to this crib and shooting the video right at this crib. Because the point is, that's exactly it. I'm standing on this. I'm standing at this house. And even though everybody else don't know, when you see this video, you will know. And that's the point.
That's crazy, your mindset as far as just letting the world play out how it's gonna play out. Because most people be like, man, I gotta get a person back. Like fuck, I ain't got time. I'm impatient. Fuck the world doing. I want to do it myself, and that's how a lot of niggas end up in prison or dead.
No, my payback is my grind. My payback is my hustle. I was down back then. I was real down back then. I realized that it ain't even about how much money I may have had or didn't have compared to what I have and don't have now. Even emotionally, I was a down ass motherfucker. I was broke minded. I was a bum ass nigga minded, like at the end of the day. So where I am today is nowhere near the mindset I had back then. I feel like my revenge and my payback is just the strongness that I've had to come back from all of that, to really be a nigga that's ready to win and to be focused every day. Because I'm focused every day.
That's a real mindset to have, because a lot of people don't got that. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be a revenge nigga, bro. Like if I'm hypothetically speaking, this never happened, but like if my girl flirting on social media with another nigga, I take the next step forward. I'm not flirting with a bitch. I'm fucking another bitch because I'm
Mhm.
trying to like make you feel my pain. So
Yeah, I
growing out of
understand
that,
though.
I can totally understand what you saying. I'm gonna just let the world play out how it play out. I don't care about revenge no more. But if you would have asked me about revenge, like nigga, like 5 years ago, I would have been like, nigga, I'm with that shit. Like whatever they did to me, I gotta do something worse.
I
Because I feel like I'm
understand.
such a good person. It's like I would never do this. So why would you do this to me?
That's what I wish I was evil was about.
Yeah,
That's the
I know.
whole point. That's
Yeah,
the whole point. I
yeah,
wish I was I wish I was as fucked up as you. I really was, but I'm not. I'm not.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. That's why I felt that song, because I'm like, bro, if I really did everybody every single way they did me, I would feel so good. But I'd still be like, damn, I ain't had to do that. But I would still be like, nigga, you shouldn't have did what you did first.
Right. For real.
Yeah. But what about No Time?
Man, I kind of want to scratch that song from the record, low key. Here's the thing about No Time. That song is kind of like that's like real early. That song was like way back when I was kind of first recording again and just trying to kind of find my sound. Don't get me wrong, I love the lyrics of that song. It's basically just it was just an expression of the anger that I had at that moment, because I was kind of fresh out of the situation that I was in. That was me learning to get my mental the way that I needed to be. My mental wasn't all the way there when that song came together. That was an active expression of learning how to get myself together, and it was an expression of anger. So like when I said not in public, I ain't trying to let you see me. That was facts. I wasn't nowhere. I ain't had no phone. There was no phone number to call me. I really was not in public. I wasn't even in Flint at the time. I was all the way in like Southfield and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. So the whole point of that song was just me saying like I really don't got no time for it. And all the lyrics that I'm expressing was all facts. It was an expression of the anger and the emotion that I had. But that song, the lyrics of that song is kind of the evolution into the way that I talk today. So if you listen to that music in order, you will just kind of see that little bit of that mental evolution, and that song is kind of the beginning of that.
That's strategic, man. Because most people just throw some shit out and not even like worry about how it got to build up. People just be like, here's 10 songs, just take them.
If you make music authentically, then it'll happen like that. That's not a plan. That wasn't a plan, but that's the way that it came out because the only reason I wanted to make music was because I didn't know how to express myself in any other way. I've always made music. I've been a band nigga. I've been a choir nigga. I've been rap my whole life. I didn't know how else to express myself. I had to make music. So it
Yeah,
just naturally came out that way because I'm being honest with y'all.
yeah, I respect that. Who was your influences? Like to do
Uh,
music?
Influences, man, quite a bit. You know, I told you that I appreciate Kevin Gates. I appreciated Juice World greatly. RIP Juice World.
Yeah,
Definitely appreciated Juice World greatly.
yeah.
Um, my one of my favorite rappers is J. Cole. You know, um,
I fuck with
that
J. Cole, bro.
that KOD album got me through so much shit because that KOD album, I think, when that album came out at the time that I was kind of going through some stuff, and he spoke to me heavy in that album. You
Yeah,
know, and not only did J. Cole speak to me, that nigga was checking me in that album. You know, I felt checked, you know, listening to KOD. You know, so a lot of people didn't like the album, but I felt like the people who didn't like the album were the people that it wasn't for. Like the album just wasn't talking to me.
that's my
But
favorite
that
Cole album.
but that album was 100% talking to me. That nigga was checking me.
Fire.
For as far as the way that I want to present music, big shout out to J. Cole. You know, and outside of that, the vibe of the city as a whole is what inspires me. I mean, I see everybody grinding in Flint. How can I not grind? I see everybody working in Flint. How can I not work? I see everybody dropping music in Flint. How can I not drop music? It's like the whole city is up, and I gotta participate in that. It's motivating me. It's part of what's inspiring me to work. Shout out to Jeff Sky. That nigga has really changed the way that I want to see my video vision. So we've been shooting videos differently, all because of him. All because of him. That nigga helped direct on my own, for example, which is a video I got coming out with King Cassius, and the other videos I got coming was all because niggas like Jeff Sky and Derek Poe changed my mindset a little bit about how video should work. So just the city as a whole.
Yeah, the city inspired me too, bro. Whenever I see somebody doing something big, like when a nigga upload his numbers or his views or his streams, I be like, man, I gotta drop a video right now, man,
You
because
see what I'm saying?
trying to see 2 million views, and so I figured the city really inspired me too.
Yeah.
Who's your dream collab, like in the city and out?
Right now, my dream collab in the city is hmm, there's a couple niggas, but I want to work with. So I'm not saying I don't want to work with you people. I definitely do. But right now, I don't know why the fuck I don't got a Jeff Sky song.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't know.
y'all gonna make some classic shit, man.
I don't know why the fuck I don't. He invited me to the studio to work with.
I can't hear you no more. Can you hear me?
Oh, you know what? Oh shit! Hold on a second, bro.
All right,
Um,
all right.
All right, that's better. Okay, my Bluetooth came on in the whip, but no, I don't know why I don't got a Jeff Scott collab. You know, he invited me to the studio one time to do some work, but I was kind of tired, and so it was
And that
like
had to be a classic,
it was
man.
like 1 in the morning. He was working on some other shit by like 3 in the morning. I was like, I don't know if I could, but but I mean, so we chop it up every once in a while. But you know, Jeff Scott, the kind of guy who, you know, I understand he the type of guy who makes music on his own emotional dime and whatnot. So you know, if he not, is that song will come when it's the right time, basically.
That's definitely gonna be a classic, man. You work with JBF Capo. Like,
Yes,
about that.
man. Big shout out to JBF Capo. Love that feature. I think he blended right in. I think he did his thing on that song heavily, man. I love his verse. What I Need, which you can search What I Need, Cameron Tyler on YouTube if anybody want to check that song out. Uh, so basically, I was in the studio and with Derek Edmond. Shout out to Derek Edmond, Lost Champs, The Cave, tap in with them. I record all my music there. I was in the studio recording What I Need. I got that song done, and my homie, Joker had came through. Um, and I had played him the song. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fucking with this." He popped up at the studio. He said, "Yeah, I'm fucking with this." I'm like, "Bro, I need a verse." The second verse was empty. I'm like, "Bro, I need a rapper on his shit." He's like, "Bro, don't worry about it. I got you." The next day, I'm back in the booth recording some different shit. Right? I told this nigga, "Hey, bro, I'm going to the studio." He ain't responding to me or nothing. I'm like, "Damn, bro, this nigga gonna flop." Because you know how niggas very once in a while niggas don't show up. I do it too. So I'm thinking like, man, this nigga gonna flop. So I'm in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Tell me why I'm in the booth, this nigga just randomly walk in the booth. in the middle of me recording and shit. And he walk in with JBF Capo. I've never met JBF Capo before this day. So he walk in with JBF Capo. I'm like, what up, bro? He like, yeah, bro, this my nigga Capo right here. I'm like, what's up, bro? It's my first time meeting him. Then now we in the other room. I'm done recording now. We just playing music and shit. I played Capo the song. I'm like, yeah, bro, I need a verse for this shit. This nigga was like, hold on. This nigga pulled his phone out. He just scrolled. Nigga was like, hold on. Then he just started rapping some shit, and I'm like, damn, bro. Damn, bro, that shit kind of hard. I'm like, bro, you wanna hop on this, bro? He like, yeah, I'll hop on that. Look at dare, bro. Let me pay you for another hour. We gonna do this right now. We in the booth, dropped it right there and then. So the day that I met him was the day that he did that verse. Shout out to JBF Capo.
That shit sounds so organic. Y'all probably gonna do some more shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just waiting for the right song. That's all. But we definitely about to do some work. That nigga working right now, so I'm definitely proud of bro because he working right now for sure.
So what you grow up listening to? Cause you got like a blend of R&B and rap, low key.
I well, I come from a Jamaican family, man. Shout out to the
Oh, that's on
pops.
my list of questions too. I was gonna ask you about that shit, man.
Shout out to my pops. I'm glad you peeped that. Shout out to the pops. Shout out to the brothers. They was born in Jamaica. I don't got the accent and shit. I don't let them meet any women that I be around. But
Oh, they definitely will still.
I swear to God, bro, my brother Nicoy, bro, that nigga like 6'1", bro. That nigga like 6'1", and he got an accent, bro. I be mad as fuck. I be mad
Man,
as
you like
hell.
6'1" too, nigga. You get told
No,
in every one of your videos, bro.
I'm like 5'10", bro.
Bro, say you swear to God, bro.
I swear to God, bro, I'm 5'10".
Bro, every look, this is no disrespect to nobody you ever did a video with, but you be towering over a lot of people. And like you be
All right,
looking so tall in your videos, bro. That shit is,
hey,
bro, I thought you was at least 6'1".
hey, shout out to YZ Shot 'em, Derek Poe. These are videographers that know how to make me look good. So big
Bro,
shout out to them motherfuckers for sure.
that's bro, I'm 5'9", so I'm thinking like if I when I meet you, you gonna be a taller nigga. But like damn, bro, you only an inch taller than me.
Yeah, bro, we about the
That,
same height, bro.
that's
Sometimes,
crazy.
honestly, bro, it's probably the hair. The hair can make it look like I be taller and shit.
I think in one of your videos you wore Tim's too, so that might have been it too.
Uh,
I
Probably
think
some kind of Pumas. I wear Pumas all the time. That's like all I wear.
I like the way Pumas look. I ain't never bought a pair though.
I fuck with Pumas so heavy, bro. But what was your question? Oh my, what was I listening to? So shout out to the Jamaican family and shit. I listened to a lot of reggae growing up as well as rap. Uh, my mama was on that R&B shit too. So I kind of just got to mix it with what most black people grow up on. But I also grew up on a lot of R&B. Then as far as me being a YouTube rapper, I got inspired by this one rapper named D Pride who goes by Russell now. Big shout out to Russell slash D Pride. I grew up on listening to this Asian rapper on YouTube. That nigga had like 2,000 views back when I used to listen to him, and now he got like that nigga is up as far as his YouTube views. So he don't respond to me no more or nothing like that. But he definitely inspired me my everyday grind because I subscribe, so I log into my YouTube. He'll drop a video. Now I want to record a song, record a video, edit the video, and drop it the same day like he just did, type shit. So D
That,
Pride, and then all the other shit that black people grow up on, and some reggae, Ja Cure, Egyptian, all them.
yeah. Now I saw in one of your videos you had the same type of hat, but it was like the Jamaican colors.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I thought you was wearing that mug for fashion. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, because I had no idea.
So it was actually just it was honestly I usually just wear the Jamaican hats and shit or the dread hats, when I'm too lazy to do my hair.
Yeah.
But that really be about it. Other than that, though, it's just a way to get my hair out the way, and I can't wear regular hats. I can't wear fitted caps. Like I authentically cannot wear a fitted cap. It does not fit on my head.
It looked like it wouldn't, bro. How long you had your hair for? That was another question, because it looked like you had it for some years.
Yeah, it's been about 11, 12 years now. hmm I've been growing my hair out for a long time, and I free grew it. I free grew this shit.
That's crazy, bro, because it definitely don't look like that.
hmm
So
Free grew this shit.
you don't be having problems like with like your job and shit with your hair.
Um, if a job don't want to hire me because of my hair, I don't want to work there. But
I would
But
say
to be
that.
honest,
Fuck
but
them
to be
bands.
honest, I know how to dress professionally anyway. You know, I keep it real professional. Back when I used to look for, I used to be, bro. I used to be a car salesman, bro. I used to
That's
be a car salesman over at Patilu on Corona Linda Road in Flint, bro. I used to just dress up in a nice ass suit every day. You know, saying slick the hair back. You know, dreadheads can look real good in a nice little suit, so they was cool anyway, for real.
that's tight. So, what made you grow the hair? Just because you Jamaican, or was it like something deeper than that?
Nah, what made me grow the hair was so when I was a kid, I was not cool growing up at all. I was not cool. I was weird. I was awkward. I'm not gonna blame everybody else for bullying me 100%. Some of it I kind of asked for,
Yeah.
but with that being said, I was definitely a awkward, weird, not cool motherfucker. So once I got to about the age of 12, I was kind of really I started to get really unhappy with myself for some reason, you
Yeah.
know. Um, so I was just like, man, I was just trying to take some control, like what kind of control do I have, as a 12-year-old? And I was like, man, I'm gonna grow my hair. So I just started growing my shit. And then as I started growing my shit, the more I got attached to it, the more I refused to cut it. People ask me to cut it. I'm no. Because I've learned to find happiness for some reason. For some reason, I found comfort and happiness in being able to just take control and grow my shit. So I was like, no, no, cut your hair, no, no, all day. I'm happy sending out no's. It feel good to be able to tell niggas no. It's my shit. You can't take it from me. And then as I got older, it's just it's just a part of me now. It's just my hair. It's just how it happened.
Would you ever cut it?
No, hell no. Well, I mean, look,
I wouldn't either
may,
about you, bro. After all that
maybe
time, why would you do that?
maybe there's a point in my life as I get older that I might be ready to let it go because that just comes with, coming maturity. But with that being said, right now and in the near future, hell no. It's a big part of who I am. It's necessary.
Yeah, I would definitely keep it, especially since you had it since 12. Man, hell yeah. But that's a lot of time and patience. I'm an impatient person. So if my shit wouldn't have got to that point by like 19 years old, I would say, fuck it.
Yeah, bro. I don't have another. I don't have another 10, 12 years to do this. Once I cut it, it's done. Once I lose it, it's done. I'm not spending another 10, 12 years doing this. It's done.
I feel you, man.
I was ugly in high school, bro. I had this awkward ass phase, bro. Shit was ugly as hell, bro.
That's crazy. You ever do any shows?
Man, this COVID thing messed a lot of stuff up. When I was younger, you know, even though I struggled to get local shows, I used to do shows all over when I was younger. I used to be able to get shows all over the place from, people who didn't know me back then. I used to be able to pay for them and just get them. My dad used to pay for them back when I was caution all the time. So I used to be able to just go be in Detroit and Toledo, and so and so, just whatever place, Jackson and whatever place, Indiana, uh, doing shows. Nowadays, I was doing shows locally. Big shout out to Sapo, or back when the A10 Lounge was open. Big shout out to the A10 Lounge. I was definitely doing events, but then COVID. I only started in October 2019, so COVID started in like January, February 2020. So it kind of really fucked things up. And even recently, I was just out in BG to do a show, but then the show got canceled the day of. So it was like, all right, well, we did an Instagram live show instead and all this shit when I was in BG. But as soon as this COVID shit is back up, man, I'm definitely out doing shows, 100%. I'm making connects right now. I'm working on it.
Hey, to speak back on the caution thing, I was gonna ask you about Run the Show, but when I listened to it, I thought it was Run the Show slash caution, meaning that like it was gonna be two songs in one video. But when I
No,
listened to it, I'm like, it sound like one long song. So where the caution thing came from? Then you told me. But
yeah.
tell me about Run the Show.
Yeah, so that's the thing. If I just decided to publicize all of the videos that I got on private right now on that channel, you'd see about 50 to 60 videos of home produced videos like Run the Show by Caution. All of those videos are privatized because even as much as I appreciate that music because it's helped me grow as an artist and learn how to record and learn how to do certain things, it's just not the music that I make today, and that's why I privatized it. Run the Show was probably the first song on that on that channel. So I decided to let that stay only because the 1,000 existing subscribers that existed on that channel, the 900 existing subscribers that existed on that channel, when I started doing this again, I wanted them, if they ever peeped this Cameron Tyler stuff, I wanted them to know why they were subscribed. They were subscribed because this was cautious. That's the only reason I kept that. The song Run the Show, that was just an example of the kind of stuff I was making. I was making songs about, wanting to run my city and run the show, wanting to be the best rapper, wanting to, that's kind of the music that was there at the time. But it's definitely different now.
Yeah. Hey, just so you know, after an hour the live cut off. So if it cut off, we just gonna get back on and pick up where we left off at.
Okay.
I don't know how long we went live, but it might cut off mid conversation. But
Okay.
my next question is, you got 1.3 subs. You monetize on YouTube?
No, because I remember I went years without using that channel,
Oh,
and that was before YouTube did the watch time transition.
oh,
So now that YouTube has the watch time thing, I have to start from the bottom on watch time. They don't count the shit that I had before.
yeah.
So I have to start from the beginning on watch time. So even though my subscribers is there, my watch time isn't there yet. So no, I'm not monetized.
You definitely, after you get monetized, you definitely got to drop on your channel, because that's just gonna be
Oh,
another
way more.
income.
Oh yeah, way more. Absolutely, way more. Especially the old videos. Like I said, I'm being strategic about it. Those videos definitely are going to be dropped on my channel at some point, as long as me and the videographer are on the same page, and when the time is right.
Yeah, that's smart. And you can do like behind the scenes studio footage. You can vlog behind the scenes of video shoots, all kind
All
of.
that. I appreciate that. All that. Yeah, we gonna be on that. I appreciate that. A lot of plans for it. That's like in the works right now. It's like a lot of things I'm really working on at once. So it's just like I'm excited.
Yeah. You, where you get your beats from? You get them from like YouTube, or you know producers?
No, I mean, I usually just buy these beats off BeatStars and stuff, and big shout out to people like Tundra Beats and whatnot. I mean, it's just I'm really picky about beats. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, I spend so long on beat selection. I notice I see rappers, they can spend like literally like 4 5 minutes on beat selection. I've seen it all the time. I
yeah,
can't. I spend so if I say I want to write a song, I might spend about 45 minutes on beat selection to an hour, and sometimes it's days on the same song. As far as like how long it takes to find the right beat. So it's I would love to be able to cook up with more producers. Shout out to Derry Edmond. We gonna cook up. And big shout out to Sailor. I've been having a small amount of conversation with him recently, and I've been wanting to cook up with him. I think me and him can make something work too. Um, but for right now, it's just been a little difficult. But my focus has been on just building the catalog. So once my focus shifts a little bit, I'll be able to focus a little bit more on being able to network with other producers around here for sure.
so the producers you name, you would say them probably your favorite ones?
Right now, yeah. But honestly, there's no producer that I use twice. That's why it's hard to name them all at the moment. But there's no producer that I use twice for sure at the moment because of that hard beat selection. I
Yeah,
spent so long on that.
I feel like taking your time, even with like beat selection or even choice of lyrics, make the music more like meaningful.
It definitely does. It's hard to find the right beat to me because I don't like making throwaway songs. I
Yeah,
really don't.
yeah,
If I do a song and it's like kind of all right, I'll be like, all right, on to the next one, because I need that one every time. That's the kind of the goal. I've been in the studio a lot lately because I've been trying to learn how to find that one. You
yeah.
know, I'm just trying to get better at doing that. That's kind of been my focus lately, just getting better at that. So I've been in the studio a lot trying to do that.
Yeah, I can respect that. You out of all your songs that you got, you don't got no love song. At least if you do, I ain't really like you ain't got nothing. You ain't really got nothing happy about, like, you know.
About love and stuff. When
And
the
the
when
fact that you in love kind of threw me off, because it's like, dang, I would expect at least one.
um when the right time comes, the thing about music at the end of the day is, a lot of it's just about, like I said, I don't like making throwaway songs. I
Right.
I have tried to do it. but it just didn't come out the way I wanted it yet to. So it's at some point it's gonna come out the way I want it to, and we'll be able to go that route. Just hasn't came yet.
You seem like you have to go through something to write versus right, or
A
you
lot
feel
of
like you gotta write about something you've been through at least.
a lot of the times I do. I'm trying to get better at making music that's a little more generic as far not generic in like in lyric value, but generic as far as topic goes.
Yeah,
But even then, it's just hard because I know it just has to be that right one. When I did that song with Kevin Clouds, I did a song with him called "Wrong Time." Big shout out to Kevin Clouds.
and it
Um,
makes sense.
that was a song that kind of put me out my bag a little bit because I was forced to talk about something that's a little bit outside of what I usually talk about. And even in that song, you notice that I did kind of. You might notice that I had a little bit more of a freer time in that song than I usually do.
Yeah.
Um, and that's something that you're going to see more of. But again, when the time comes.
I feel like as an artist, going through stuff is like a curse and a blessing because you might go through something fucked up, but that's a way you can make a song and then profit from it and benefit from it, and then you
It,
touch
it
all kind of people.
exactly. That's why I've been. Right now I'm at the happiest point that I've ever been. I'm definitely the happiest I've ever been. I'm a very happy person right now, and it's mainly because I've learned how to take the things that I've been through, the things that I go through, and the things that I will go through, and turn it into, you know, lessons, um, money, and value. So it's just at the end of the day, it's like um, I'm the happiest I've ever been because I'm able to do that. And it's something I deeply appreciate as far as the people that's helped me grow in this music and learn how to express myself. Shout out to therapy too, like big shout out to therapy. That's some real shit.
Yeah, that really, you take therapy?
Not at the moment. I've done a lot of therapy in the past. I've
Me
been with a
too.
couple.
I do therapy now.
Yeah, I need to find a new therapist. My last therapist just I don't know something happened. It's just she had an internal employment situation, so I just didn't get to see her no more.
Yeah,
And I ain't find a new one since. But uh, I did a lot of therapy back then. I was even in the hospital for a little minute, man. I had to go through a lot of stuff when I was in there. So it's just you know, shout out to therapy. It taught me a lot.
yeah, I learned a lot too from therapy. But you answered all my questions, man. If you got anything else you want to say before we end the interview, man, you can say that shit.
Man, yo, big shout out to you, the one and only. I greatly appreciate it for sure for having me on. Um,
I
it,
appreciate it too.
the platform definitely means a lot. And definitely big shout out to anybody who tuned in during the live and anyone who's watching after. If you want to tune into any of my music, if you want to see what this nigga was talking about the whole time, please search Cameron Tyler on YouTube on any of your platforms. I got videos out, music coming. I am an active artist who is going to have new videos coming almost every month. So make sure you tune in with me, Cameron Tyler. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it for real.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna edit this tonight and upload it tomorrow morning, man. So we
Thank you,
about
bro.
man, this is about to do numbers, man. It's a classic for me, bro. I don't call all my interviews classics, bro. This one is a classic.
Thank you, bro. I'm happy I did that, bro. Tune in, Cameron Tyler, and especially on IG at Cameron Tyler Vid, bro. It means a lot, bro. For real, like for real.
I'm about to end a live now. I'm gonna call you on FaceTime through Instagram.
Okay, bro.
All right.
All right.